Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.
Okay, so the key thing here was sometimes it's not too clear, and I already got asked that question in the break about the difference between Guru and God. Okay, that's why if you look at this Shabad even now, Antar Gur Aradhana, Jeva Jap Gur now. Yeah, so Guru and God, try not to worry too much about how they're different. The key thing is, even Guru is about enlightenment. It's all about enlightenment. So it's about connecting. Okay, it's all about connecting to the One. Okay, and it's using all your senses. Okay, so your eyes, your ears, your mouth, in everything, your mind, the whole lot focused upon this one thing. Ek man hoye, ek chit. Your consciousness, what you're thinking about, and your mind, all of it's focused upon this one thing. Okay, that's for us is meditation, but it's done through chanting. So what should we chant? Here's a quote from Bhai Gurdas Ji. It says, Waheguru gur mantar hai, jap home khoi. Waheguru is the Guru's mantra. If we chant this, jap home khoi, our home, our ego, remember it's not just ego, yeah? Sense of I-ness will go. It's not about hankar. These 5 things that we talk about, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar, these 5 evils, they're manifestations of home. That's how home comes to us. But even if we get those in our control, even then, there's this deeper sense of separateness versus connectedness. Okay? So Maharaj says, Bhai Gurdas Ji, if you missed last week about Bhai Gurdas Ji, just take it as read. He's preeminent. So his writings are given the highest status by Guru Arjan Dev Ji. They're the key to understanding Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Yeah? He's actually nephew of the 3rd Guru as well. And he grows up, he's an uncle of the 5th Guru, so he's family. But he's also a preacher, he's very well respected, so his writings are paramount for us. Okay? And he says, Waheguru is the Guru's mantra, to chant it, to losing your, and then it says, Aap gavai, aap hai, gun guni paroi. By losing I and merging into the One, we become full of qualities. Because He is full of qualities, sab gun tere. So when we become like Him, we become full of qualities. Okay? Now it says, look, again Bhai Gurdas says, Satguru Purkh Diyal hoye, Waheguru Sach Mantar Sunaya. So when He became very graceful, Guru, then He gave us a true mantra of Waheguru. So we're going to go into what Waheguru means as well, because a lot of people don't know what they're saying. But just what should we chant? First step is Waheguru, yeah? Then it says, look, Taram Sal Kartar Purkh Sad Sangat Sachkhand Vasaya Waheguru Guru Shabad Sunaya. So the Guru Mantra and the Guru Shabad are the same thing. It means the same thing really. Yeah? And that in Kartarpur, Guru Nanak Dev Ji established Sachkhand. How did he make Sachkhand? Because we normally think Sachkhand is up there. Sachkhand was in Nirankar, right? So heaven is where God is. But the translation of Sachkhand, that word does not come in Guru Granth Sahib Ji apart from in Japji Sahib. Right at the very beginning. First 8 angs it comes up, it doesn't come in the rest. So it's key in it, destination Sachkhand and all that. What does it mean? Yeah, Sachkhand for us is Sad Sangat. In God's court, they sing about God. Yeah, they say, what's God's court like? You might say. Well, Guru Nanak Dev Ji asked the same question. So dar tera keha, so kar keha. What's your home like? What's your door like? What is it place? And what happens there? What happens in the rest of that body? Gavan tudno pavan pani baisantar gave raja taram devari. Gavan tudno chit gupt ligjan lig taram bichar. So all these things are singing about you. They sing of you there, and they sing of you in the Sad Sangat. Recreating heaven. Okay? So Sachkhand for us is Sad Sangat. That's Sachkhand. It's not somewhere far away, it's there. So in Kartarpur, Guru Nanak Dev Ji made Sachkhand in the Sad Sangat and Waheguru Guru Shabad, and He gave us a Shabad. Shabad being Waheguru. So this mantra, this Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, when we say, this is started from Guru Nanak. Okay? It started from the very beginning. Okay, we're going to go through now 4 ways of chanting Waheguru. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go explain it, then we're going to do it that way. Okay? So there's 4 different ways. This is the first one. Okay? The first one is that there's 4 syllables. Waheguru. Okay? And these 4 syllables correspond then to 4 ages. Okay? And in each 4 age, there's a syllable given as the supreme mantra at that time. You might get a bit, I'll just explain it to you. So in Satyug, this is by Gurdasji's writing. In Satyug, there was a Satguru, an enlightener of the truth. His name was Vasudev. And he said to people, chant Vishnu. Vishnu, Visna, Visna, Vishnu. This was the mantra at that time. So the Vava comes from there. The V, the first one. Then it says that in Dwapar, the Satguru was Hari Krishna or Krishna. Yeah, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, right? That one. So, and he said, chant Har, Har, Har. Har, Har. It comes up in Bani all the time, yeah? Hari, Hari, Hari. So that was the mantra. So, H comes from there. Va, He. Now the next 2 are swapped over, but the point is the same. So in Treta, so now if you're thinking like, what's the 4 ages? In case you didn't know, we'll just go quickly. Satyug, Dwapar, Treta, and Kaljug. We're in Kaljug, yeah? But it's described in Bani as like a table, and it's all 4 legs. It's Satyug. It's stable. But then the legs get broken off one by one. So it's a bit more wobbly. And now, in Kaljug, only 1 leg holding it up. All 3 legs are gone. It's totally flopped over. That means dharam. Dharam means righteousness and natural order of justice, equality for everybody. It's all gone. All out the window. It's very rarely can you see anywhere in the world that there's righteousness. Okay? So in Treta, Satguru was Ramji. Okay? Sri Rama. And Ramji said, chant Ram. Chant Ram. Yeah? So that comes out of Bani as well. Ram, Ram. Yeah? Ram bol. Now, in Kaljug, it says that Guru Nanak said to do Govind. 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 Yeah? But then Guru Nanak, you took all 4 and put it into 1 mantra. Yeah? And it says, Chare Joge Chojugi. All the 4 enlightened ones of the 4 ages merged into the 5th. Now the 5th here, the word is used as Panch. Panch can mean 5th and it can mean supreme. Yeah? So the 4 words have merged into the 5th supreme one. Okay? The supreme one, which is Waheguru. In this way, the soul merges back into its creator. Okay? That's one big meaning of Waheguru. That this is the supreme mantra of all the ages combined into one. Waheguru. Yeah? So actually when we're doing this, it's actually thinking of it in that way. Now what I want to do now is let's chant this, yeah, in that way. Right? So, if you haven't got your head covered, or you haven't got what you need, just don't worry about it for now. Don't worry what you ate today. Yeah, let's just focus upon Waheguru. Alright? Now, when you're doing this, just think about all the enlightenment that's come through all these hundreds of thousands of years, yeah, these ages have happened. And the supreme mantra is this one now, of all these 5, of all these 4 ages, given to us as a gift. Okay, so we're going to say it slowly, okay, very slowly, and try to focus upon just the timelessness of this mantra, how big it is. Yeah. So I'll say it and you say it with me. Yeah. Waheguru. 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 Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Okay. Now the second way of chanting this, yeah, is because the mind is very fickle, right? You know, at some point the mind is going to go off. So we're trying to keep the mind in the mantra. Yeah, keep it in the mantra. That's the key thing. Keep the senses, the heart, the thoughts, the sound, the lips, the mouth, everything focus upon this mantra. Yeah. So the next bit is to say Waheguru. I say Waho Waho Gobind Singh. Yeah. Same Waho, Wahe, Waho, Wahe. Same thing. Wow. Yeah. We're going to say Wow Guru, because the word Waheguru has the word Guru in it. Now, why should we say Wow Guru and not God? Okay. Well, Guru teaches us, yeah, to get to God, right? So we praise Guru for that, for what he teaches. God has sent us Guru. Yeah. So he sent us this almost like not manifestation, but a complete representation of him. The moon. He sent us the moon that reflects his light. So we're not praising Guru, we're praising him for who he is, who he reflects, yeah, and how perfect he is because of him. Okay. But it's a wave in the ocean. Same thing. There's no difference. Okay. It's just that our perception is different. Our perception is there's a glass and the ocean, but the thing inside them is the same. Yeah? It's how you look at it. Now look, some quotes from Gurbani, right? This is one of the poets at the time of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Okay. Now those poets, those Bhatts, their writings are in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So I'm not quoting you somebody who's outside Guru Granth Sahib Ji. This is from Guru Granth Sahib Ji. When Guru Arjan Dev Ji put it together, he put in writings, Maharaj put in writings by poets that were in his court. So this is contemporary history put in. Yeah? And this is what one of the parts says about Guru Arjan Dev Ji. It says, Japyo jin Arjan Dev Guru, phir sankat jon garab nah ayo. If you just meditate upon Guru Arjan Dev Ji, you will not come back into reincarnation. There's no two ways you can translate that. Japyo jin Arjan Dev Guru. If you just jap Guru Arjan, you will be free. Another one. Maharaj says this is from Guru, our Gurus. Har arad na janare. I don't know how to worship God. So what do? Har har, gur gur, karat re. Har har, gur gur. First one we say har har, where we just said Waheguru, and now we do gur gur. So they both work. You can just chant Guru. Same thing. And look, Jai Satgur lag prabh paya so Satgur simro narho. Meditate upon Satguru, O humans, through whom the Lord is obtained. Because Guru blesses us with them, then just meditate upon him. Nar here means humans. Okay. So again, look, Ang 1403 of Sri Granth Sahib Ji. Yeah? The same people, the Pats, the poets of Guru Arjan Dev Ji's time, they praise Guru. This is what they say, look. Guru, Gur, Guru, Gur, Guru, Gur, Guru, Gur, Guru, Jap Satakar. Guru, Gur, Guru, Gur, Guru, Gur, Jap this, and then Satakar. Make it real, make it true, make it truth. Become the truth by chanting Guru, 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 Gur, Guru, Gur. Now you know that famous Shabad we've all heard, yeah? Sat Saj Sri Nivas Ad Purkh Sada Tuhi Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. The last version of that is Wahe, and it has become Guru, becomes Jio. So the Wahe is separate from the Guru. So it can be Waheguru, because look, it says here, you are forever true, the pure, primal supreme being Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. But see that line, there's 3 and 8. You see that, yeah? 3 and 8. That's the number of that Shabad. So next Shabad will be called 4, and because it's a continuous counting. So 8 means the whole number of Shabads that happened so far. So next one will be 4 and then 9. That's how Gurbani works. There's always a line, a number that counts continuously how many have happened so far. There's different people reading different parts. So now the next bit is 4-9 is Naam Sar Hi Tar Taj Bekar Man Gayand Satguru 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 Gobind Jio. So first is Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Then it's saying Satguru, Satguru, Satguru Gobind Jio. Then the next one after that, 5-10, same beginning. Naam Sar Hi Tar Taj Bekar Man Gayand Sri Guru, Sri Guru, Sri Guru Sat Jio. So you got Sri Guru, Sat Guru, and Waheguru. What's the common denominator? Guru. Guru is the common denominator. Yeah? So wow, Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Sorry. So what we're going to do now is do that one. Okay? So this time, just think Vah, Vah, Vah. Praise. Wow. Yeah? Just like Vah, Vah, Vah. But you got to get into Punjabi mode of saying it. Got to get into saying Vah, as in wow. You got to think wow. With your heart, think wow. Right? So the only way to do it is you're going to have to go like Vah. You're going to have to say it properly. You can't just say Vah. Say Vah, Vah, and then Guru. And in that moment, think about Guru. Just think. And I want you to just think about this idea. What if Guru had never come? Just imagine 500 years ago, there was no Guru Nanak. How would the world be like now? Totally different. This truth would not exist. Yeah? Punjab probably would have been overrun by the Mughals. Probably most of India would have been conquered. The British would never have had India. The world wars could have been totally different. If the Sikhs hadn't been part of it, or the Indians hadn't been part of it, the British Indian Empire. We could be overrun now by Nazis. Could have been a totally different world if there was no Guru. And there'd be no langar nowhere. No one would know about, the great things the Sikhs have done. Imagine the world without Guru. Be miserable. Yeah? So just let's praise him for thanking him for what he came here and gave us. So, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, 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 Waheguru, 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 Guru, Guru, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Okay. So the point of this is, if you're saying Waheguru and your mind is wandering off, go to WhyGuru. And then if your mind stays in WhyGuru, wow, and it starts wandering off, go to Waheguru. Yeah. That's two so far, isn't it? But your mind stays in the mantra. Then, another way of understanding this, people say it this way, it's just another way. Va is wow. Yeah? He is very personal. He Gobind, he Gopal, he Dayal Lal. Yeah? He, my personal guru. Very, very personal. Then Gu, darkness. Ru, light. So wow, when I meet you, I go from darkness to light. Yeah? It's another way of understanding this. So let's do that. Okay. So with this time, we're just going to say, okay, just think about this. Va, he, guru, darkness to light. Yeah. So feel that light. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. You can carry this on at home. Yeah. Try. It's good. So the next one is about breath meditation. Okay. Now we can do it in 3 ways. Okay. One is it's going to be Wah on the in. We're splitting into 2 words. Okay. And we're breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so it's 1 breath. Okay, so I'll do it and you just follow with me. Yeah, okay. Okay, and the other way, it's going to be hard now because we've done it one way. We're going to twist it around, yeah? So now it's going to be Okay. The reason I put 3 of these in is that you're going to like one more than the others, yeah? That's just you. Just go with it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you might not like it, you might want to go for the other one. But you can try them, okay? The third one is it's very natural when you get into rhythm, but it takes a bit of getting used to, yeah? And it's just like they're both on the out, yeah? So, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. The point of these ones is that you can do it for long enough that they stay on your breath for a little while. Go out and about, you can do it with your steps, you see. Step, why, do, why, in, out. Either way, you can start building it into your normal routine. Walking about. So your focus is somewhere, but you're doing something. Okay? And that's the point of these ones, is you start to build it into your swas. Yeah? And the idea is just to jump more and more Naam. That's the key thing. Just jump more and more Naam. Now the last one, the fifth one, I know I said 4 ways, but it's 5. Is the way we say Satnam Sri Waheguru Sahib Ji. Harmandir Sahib, yeah? Famous, right? Reminds you straight away of Harmandir Sahib. If you've been there, that's what they'll do. Satnam Sri Waheguru Sahib Ji. What's happened here is Waheguru has become a name. It's not just a mantra, it's become Sri Waheguru Sahib Ji. So he's become a person with a name. So this is a Naam as well. This is calling, giving him a name, Waheguru, and calling him, just like you would call anybody. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Calling his name. Tu, karta, tu hua, mujh mein rehana hu. This is the bit when you're calling him. Yeah? And this is also a very good way. It's like the fifth and also, not supreme, but anyway, the point is, this way is also, just calling. So, by saying you, I became you. So it's called like a child to the mother, or the beloved, bride to the husband. Yeah. This one you can do in your own time as you feel. Yeah. But we'll just do it here. Just call him. Yeah. All right. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru Ji, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru Ji, Waheguru. So the thing about meditation is that it's about reminding yourself of these analogies. If it's new to you, if it's something you haven't done before, then it's about staying in the mantra, but also reminding yourself that your mentally needs to stay in there as well, isn't it? Your mind needs to stay there. So some things like, the bride and the husband, the drop in the ocean, the human destiny, the Waheguru being the doctor, that we're made to connect. It's reminding yourself of these essential truths, which is what Part is. Gurbani reminds you of these things again and again and again. Yeah? If you can't read Part, then just remind yourself of these analogies. Okay? And then start jumping Naam. Okay? And the key thing is to open yourself up to this grace and ask for these gunga ki mithai. Say, well, if you are real, then show me and I'll call your name. But remember the science. If you can't do it yourself at home and it's not working too well because there's kids running about or whatever, go find Sad Sangat. Go find other people that are more connected than you are. Hang out with them. Okay? When they say it, you're going to get your reception going up to the roof as well. Okay? Sad Sangat is very important. But remember, it is actually your real point of life. Like Yogi Bhajan's, people ask questions about him. He's got a great quote, man. His quote is this. He says, look, just remember, you're not here. You're not human beings trying to have a spiritual experience. You're spiritual beings having a human experience. So it's a reminder, this is what we came here for. Yeah? Don't get scared of Naam. Be scared of not having Naam. Yeah? Because it's very overpowering, the experience. You forget yourself. It's much bigger than you are. God's bigger than you are, isn't it? So that experience can get scary for this ego that wants to be itself. So embrace it. Jump into the ocean and just think Guru's there to catch you. Don't think, oh, I'm going to drown. Guru will catch you. Okay? That's the part of it. trust Guruji. Okay, but there's loads of Simran online. Just play it. Like on our channel, there's Kirtan. They've done a 1 hour Simran. You can do that. Whatever. Just find some Simran that you like. Sanatan Kaur, Waheguru Kaur, or Guru Kaur, I think her name, wasn't it? Yeah. There's Guru Kaur. She's got a great one as well. So just play it. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the path of the saints. It's kind of the science behind this whole thing now. The Naam is attached to this path of the saints. It doesn't come individually, as in just be meditating here, walk outside and be like proper evil person doing whatever you want, but I go Gurdwara and do Naam Simran. It doesn't work that way. Okay? You can't fool God it, firstly. And secondly, this is part of the path of the saints. If you want to progress down this road, we have to go down this path. Okay? It's the hukum. You have to walk this way. And this means the first step I've put is moral actions. So being honest, earning honestly, not exploiting people, sharing, serving, equality, justice and freedom. The more bigoted we are, the less we're on the path of the saints. Yeah? The more we're trying to stop other people having their freedom, the less we're on the path of the saints. So you have to be aware that our moral actions have an impact upon our spiritual growth. It's part and parcel. Okay? Because it's kirpa we're looking for, isn't it? Yeah? Then the second thing is controlling the 5 evils. Yeah? Why are there 5 evils? Because they rob you. You should kamare hai your naam, or lutre hai tanu. Yeah? You're earning and they're robbing you at the same time. So you have to avoid these things because they're bad reception. They're taking away all the hard work you're doing. So lust, anger, pride, greed and attachment. Now the third thing I put in there is respecting Waheguru and singing in the Sangat to get love for God. So respect is like, the first step is respect. Before you can love somebody, you have to respect them first. Okay? So respecting what you've been given, being thankful for it. Okay? This human life is an amazing opportunity for us to experience Naam. Being born into a Sikh family for me is like a great gift as well. The fact that you got blessed with this chance to get the ultimate truth straight here, no discrimination. Sat Guru Nanak is in your house. Born into Guru Nanak's house is an amazing gift. Yeah? So in that situation, we have to thank him for that as well. Okay? And then, so we thank him, sing Gurbani. Okay? Gurbani for me is like seeing God through Guru's eyes. For a minute you get to stop how you think and look through his eyes. Because you're Nanak when you sing Gurbani. It says Nanak, that's you can be Nanak when you sing. Yeah, in his words. And then, okay, so in the Holy Sangat being the areas, yeah, so I'll put it through. And then the spiritual connection to God. So, to get the love of God, we go into Sangat and sing Kirtan. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't know, can't fall in love with God, go into a Gurdwara and sing Kirtan in the Sahaj Sangat. May not be the best time to go when it's lunchtime on a Sunday and the Gyani is knocking out his favourite shabads, yeah? Because the people are busy and doing all their stuff. Find a time where it's quiet and there's people that really want to connect to God and go then. Like KDP, place like that, you know, when we used to have the Kirtan Darbar back in the day, that's where you used to go to find God. Yeah? Not at the busy times. Right? Take the time out to go to Kirtan Darbars, good ones, yeah? And sing Kirtan. Then I said, look, spiritual connection to God. Basically, Naam and Harras. This path of the saints starts off with morality and controlling yourself and getting in the actions and starting to sing and going to Sangat and respecting God. But finally, it goes towards Naam, connecting to God. Okay? And in Gurbani, this is referred to as Harras. Harras. Ras means a taste, the emotion, and Har of Waheguru. Okay? So experiencing Waheguru is the same as Naam. Naam and Harras are the same. Nanak says, Naam bina koi mukt na hoi. Without Naam, no one gets mukti. No one gets liberated. So we have to connect. It's kind of like this is the game to play. The connection is the game to play. If you don't connect, you don't get out. Yeah? You have to connect and realize him while you're here, or you have to come back in and try again. So this is the thing you have to do. Connect. We all have to do it. And then the final part I said here, why I put Guru there, it's hard to picture giving your ego to WhyGuru. But Guru, it's easy to picture giving your ego to him. Okay? And that's the thing. Playing the game of love is done by giving your head. I can't sugarcoat it or anything else. That is the way it has to happen. You have to give yourself to your Guru. For some people think that means taking Amrit. No. Taking Amrit is how you give your head. But internally you have to give your head. You can't just take Amrit. A lot of people take Amrit out there for the wrong reason. They want mukti or whatever. Yeah? 80 years old, think they're going to die, better take Amrit now. Blessed. Blessed be are taking Amrit. Yeah? You have to give your head. The key thing is remember what the Panj Pyare did. The Panj Pyare never got up to go and take Amrit. They never got up to go and take Amrit. They went up to die. Yeah? So they give yourself to your Guru. Don't get confused between the two. Amrit is giving your head. That's when you get Amrit from Guru. You just took Amrit, but may not you got given Amrit. Yeah? Giving your head means you get that. So, and we're going to go into this next week when we go through the history of our Gurus, because we started with Guru Nanak. She went through it last week as well. How did Guru Angad behave towards Guru Nanak? Unconditional surrender. That's what is required. Surrender the I to Guru. Okay? And that basically for me, like the whole of Sikhi is about that surrender. Guru Angad did it to Guru Nanak. Guru Amar Das did it to Guru Angad. Guru Ram Das did it to Guru Amar Das. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji did it to Guru Ram Das. Yeah? And all the way it went up till Panj Pyare gave their head to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It's the same surrender. Okay? And then there was 5. At one point, Guru Nanak Dev Ji had one person who was willing to give everything. Yeah? And then when it came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they had 5. And if you look at the history of Sikhi, it's almost like it took 10 Gurus to make Panj Pyare. Because at Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's time, there was 4. 3 people went with him to give Shahidi, and Guru Gobind Rai, his son, was also accepting him as the one. So there was 4 people. Yeah? The time of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, there was 3. There was his son, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, and there was Babuda Ji and Bhai Gurdas Ji, who were willing to accept that Sikhi has to change now, and that Akal Bunga had to be made, Akal Takht Sahib. Everybody else was like, no, we don't need this warrior religion thing. We just had one of our Gurus killed. Why do we need this? But Bhai Gurdas Ji and Babuda Ji stayed solid. So there was 3. So you see the progression. And the last part is basically this path of the saints, yeah? It has to be trod upon. It has to be walked. It can't be talked about. We have to do this. Karna hai. Karmi karmi hoye vichar. Sacha aap, sacha darbar. He is true, he knows what's happening, and you have to do it. So that's why I said, Jinni naam te aaya, gaye masakat akal. Their faces glow. Yeah? Nanak te mukh ujle. They done the hard work, they get blessed, their faces glow. Keti chutti naal. This whole thing is about Naam. Don't think that Sikhi is just about the moral actions. That's step 1. Step 2. We have to go through this, but it's like a virtuous circle. The more we do of it, the easier it becomes. The more you start to control your eyes and your taste and all that, the easier it becomes to do it. So it's kind of like, you have to do some to get the benefit of it, and then you do some more and become stronger. It's like courage. Courage comes not in a big pile. It comes slowly, slowly. The more courageous you are, holy, you get more courage. So giving the head to Guru, I discussed this because people always go down this thing, right? So basically for me, I talked about it last time as well, Gurmat is Guru's action and Guru's words. What they said and what they did. To understand Gurmat, we have to just learn these 2 things. What did they say? What did they do? So this course pretty much goes down that route. Looks at what they said and what they did. Okay? And then looks at what the Sikhs that followed them did and what they said as well. Okay? Now the gurmukh, the person who's the mukh means face, yeah? If you're facing your Guru, that means you follow Gurmat, what the Guru said, what they did, not your own mat, what you think and what you want to do. Yeah? Just think about actions and words, yeah? What you want and what you think compared to what Guru said and what Guru did. This is the path of the Gurmukh, okay? So in any conflicting situation, the question here is like, what would Guruji do? Or what did they do that was relevant to this point? Okay? Now unfortunately, right, if we don't know what they said and what they did, then we're lost at sea. Yeah? Floating around trying to wonder, I don't know what my Guru said, I don't know what they did. How can I make my mind up now what to do? This is the way of the world. If we don't learn Gurmat, then that's what we miss out on. Okay? Now the word Gurmat is a bit scary, yeah? So just try to think what they said, what they did. Because people always use a Gurmat card against you, innit? Pull out the card, that's not Gurmat. And then you have to be like, I don't know, is it Gurmat or is it not Gurmat? Yeah? So you got to remember, if you are, that's why I say arm yourself with knowledge, yeah? Because the people that are normally running our institutions, let's just say the Budi, yeah, right, they tend to use this gurmukh card all the time. This isn't gurmukh, that isn't gurmukh, this is not gurmukh, chips and bees not gurmukh. All random things, they come up with this. So unless you know what the Guru said and what they did, you are not armed at that moment to defend yourself against that blow and do one back. Yeah? So a Gurmukh must know history, learn Gurmukhi to understand Guru's writings, or you'll be led around by others. Basically, you're on a, whoever pulls you can tell you whatever and you'll be led. And I see so many people that come into Sikhi, they don't invest time in learning Gurbani and then or history, they just follow what people told them to do. Then they're led around by others their whole life. Years and years later, then even some of them get disillusioned and go off the road. And you ask them, why don't you do the beginning part? Why don't you learn the history and learn the Gurbani? And they say, I don't know. I just thought I was alright. You can't. You have to invest in these two things, yeah? Key thing for being a Sikh. And then surrender to the supremacy of that. Once you've learnt it, you have to accept that what that was is going to be better than what you thought of, basically. No matter who you are, you might be Einstein, doesn't matter. Yeah? Guru Nanak still rules supreme over all those people. And then you have to accept the consequence of sticking to Gurmat, yeah? That's the hard part. That's what the giving your head to Guru means. That's what I'm going through this. What this means is this. Accept that sometimes you're going to do stuff that is Gurmat, that you're not going to like what happens to you next. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be pleasant, but you still have to go through it, 'cause that means giving your head. Okay? And then live for Guru and die for Guru. I have a little quote about this, yeah? So none of the people that come into Sikhi who are not from Punjabi backgrounds, right? A lot of them are prepared, yeah, to live for Guru. A lot of them, they change their life, they start doing the nitnem and part, take Amrit, and they want to live for Guru. But they find the part about dying for Guru very awkward, dying for Guru, Shahidi. It's like, that sounds like a bit scary, yeah? It's a generalization, yeah? I accept this. But on the other side, the Punjabis, yeah, if you look at them, they're very happy to die for Guru. Yeah? They'll take that up, but living for Guru, oh, that's a bit hard. Yeah? Doing part, nitname, keeping their cash, that's all awkward and stuff, right? But tell them to give Shahidi for the Guru, like someone's coming to Gurdwara, chalo bhai, chalo. And they're off to give the Shahidi. They're on a moment's drop, they're supposed to they give the Shahidi. And it's like a generalization, but there's a lot of truth in it as well, yeah? So Punjabis, they have this love inside them for Guru and they're happy to give their life for him, but it's the living that's hard. Yeah? So we have to get a merging of the two. If you love him so much and you're willing to die for him, then live for him as well. Yeah? So saintly soldier for us, right? This is the key thing for us. The saintly soldier ideal is saintly soldier. It's not saint soldier, pick one which one. It's a saintly soldier. It has to come from this. Because otherwise you're going to go wrong. Every other thing, like communism has great ideals and everything, they don't have Naam. So it failed. Because they didn't have this idea, ki andro hi santokh labna. From inside you get contentment. So then the Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh don't attack you because you've got Naam. Deho Naam santokhiya utre man ki pukh. Give me the santokh Naam, the Naam that gives santokh, contentment, and the book of my mind will go. Yeah, the hunger for more will go when you get Naam. So that's why it says here, Guru's mission is actually Dharam Yudh, battle for righteousness. It's actually good versus evil. If you want to make it really simple, it's the goodies versus the baddies. That's it. Guru's battle is that Dharam Yudh. There's adharmi, people that are against Dharam, and then there's Dharam, righteousness, justice, equality, food, freedom for everybody. That's what is on the goodie side. On the baddie side is, I want more for myself, I don't care who suffers, we should control the world, all the conspiracy theories you can go down. That's all the baddies. So the Sikhs are trying to live this battle of good over evil. It's not a battle of Sikhs over the rest of the world. That's not our battle. We are for Sarbat Apala. Our battle is that the good side wins. And what we are the armed soldiers at the forefront of that battle. Yeah? Winning it for everybody else. We don't plan to rule the world and just run it so that we can make everybody else Khalsa. The idea is to win the battle of the good over the bad so that we can give freedom to the rest of the world to live as they see wish, but in a dharmi way. Yeah? So just remember that that's the ideal. Don't get confused that our aim is this Khalistan or whatever. Our aim is that big, to take over the whole world so that justice is everywhere. Deg teg jag mein do chale. Or the whole world should be run in this way, according to Dharma. Whenever there is a Dharma, then that's our job to go and fight it. Dharma Yudh. So that's why Guru Gobind Singh says, Avar na basna mohi, avar basna na mohi prabhu, Dharam Yudh ke chahe. He doesn't want anything, have no other desire. Dharma Yudh is all I want. So this is the line from, I'm going to finish off with just this main couple of things. This quote comes from Anand Sahib, yeah, where it says that God is priceless. Har aap amulk hai. He's amul. Mul na paya jai. You can't place a price on. You can't place a price on God. You can't, because there's nothing you can do to buy Him. But what it says is, how can you buy Him then? Because if He's priceless, what can you do then? Manas aisa satguru je mile. There's no sir sompiye vicho aap jai. If you meet such a guru who is the enlightener of the truth, Satguru, enlightener of the truth, then give him your head and lose your ego. So it comes back to Naam. This giving your head to your guru is ultimately doing these things, but doing it to lose homme. And using his shabad to burn away homme to get Naam. So death of the ego, what does it mean then, yeah? Maharaj says this, look, it's not the death of the consciousness. This doesn't mean you stop thinking after that. Maharaj says, look, to reach a true home after you die, you must conquer death whilst you're still alive. What death means is you yourself cease to be. Yeah? Maharaj says, look, I have not died. That evil nature within me has died. The one who is everywhere does not die. So that's our true nature, isn't it? The one. So we don't die. It's the ego that dies. We become bigger. Part of the one. So it may sound like the wipe yourself out, but you have to get a bigger concept of what we are. You know? But it's gradual. So ego is self-centeredness, separateness, or untruth. That's kooda for us. Kood is actually separateness and untruth. And connectedness and oneness is truth. That's Sat, Naam. See, Sat Naam. Connectedness is the truth. So death of ego is basically ever conscious Naam. Ever conscious living in Hukam. So when it goes to Sachkhand, and Sachkhand was Nirankar kar kar ve ki nadar nihal te khand mandal var pand jeko katheta antna antithe lo akar jiv jiv hukam teve tivkar. Those people that get to this level of Sachkhand, that God themselves comes inside their mind, you know that Sachkhand vasai, it can mean vas janda. Sachkhand, and you get to that in that Sadh Sangat, which is Sachkhand, or Rabb vas janda. God comes inside your consciousness. Vasai Nirankar. Yeah? Not there, here. And then Jiv Jiv Hukam Tive Tivkar. Then those people live in the Hukam. They live in accordance with the Hukam. Those people that get to that level. So the 5 qualities I said are part of the essence of God, yeah? And these are key for us. So we've got the 5 enemies. These are the 5 qualities we need, yeah? And that's Sat, Santokh, Daya, Dharam, and Khema. Or some people say Pyar as well. Truth, contentment, compassion, justice, and forgiveness. Punjabis have a big problem with the last one. Akkar nahi hardi, dushmani, long dushmani. Khema, forgiveness. And yet we say in our ardas, yeah, dekh ke andit kita. We saw the problem, we saw the transgression that was made, and we forgave him anyway. Dekh ke andit kita, that's what it means, yeah. So forgiveness is key as well. Try becoming more forgiving with your family, your friends, people that transgress against you. There's Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Yeah, same idea. Be forgiving. Okay, so just to summarize then, aim of Sikhi is to realize our origin, realize the truth, and live in accordance with this truth. Okay, with the one. So the wall separates us from the truth, is kude tutte pal. The wall, the pal, is a wall. Kud is made of falsehood. And how do we break? So basically it's like poke a hole with Naam and just make that Naam bigger. Connect once and keep on connecting. Yeah? And then that hole will become bigger. And it's a dirty window effectively as well, because you can look at it that way. You know, just have to rub it, and the more you will rub it, the cleaner it will get, and the more you're able to see through the other side. So the path, just a reminder, path of the enlightenment, the saintly soldier who's looking to do God's work is this, yeah? Simran, remembering and chanting God's name. Part, yeah? Is reading Gurbani basically, part. And what that gives you is two things. The sound of it itself is very important. The naad, yeah? Gurmukh naadang, gurmukh vedang. That's naad means sound, ved means the wisdom. Gurmukh nadang, gurmukh vedang, gurmukh rahya samai. You stay absorbed in Guru's mukhi. So the sound, just say it loud. Do part loudly. Yeah? Think about what it's telling you, and you will get absorbed into it. Kirtan, singing is the highest in Kalyug, yeah? Kalyug mein kirtan pradhana. So these are things that we need to do to walk upon this path. Seva. This is where we learn about giving and serving others selflessly, living honestly and morally, and fighting injustice. Key part of being moral is to fight injustice. So this is like, you know, when we've done the theory now of Naam, then you can see why Sikhi is as it is. Unfortunately, what we get told is this part first, and then we don't get told the rest of the Naam part. I know, because when I was 21, I found out Sikhs meditated. I wasn't aware of it, you know, and that was what, you know, it's like 13, 14 years ago, but no one meditated back when I was growing up. It was like totally unheard of. Sikhs and meditation. I was like, what's that? What do Sikhs do to meditate? I didn't know. And unfortunately, this was the case. You know, now it's come into our consciousness a bit more that we do Naam Simran and stuff, but it wasn't there back then. Yeah. And it's a forgotten generation that way, you know. Okay. And the things to avoid, obviously. The path of enlightenment, this is the things to do. If you want to carry on, like walking upon this path, do these things. But do it because you understand why we're trying to do it. Yeah. And that's why it's called the WhyGuru course, by the way. Yeah. Why? Find out the why first. So things to avoid: lust, anger, greed. I said all this, and then lying, discriminating, exploiting, worrying even. Worrying. Don't avoid worrying if you can. It's hard, but try to avoid it, because A, you can't do nothing about it. Yeah. And secondly, you're actually, when you worry, you're saying, God, you can't cope with this. I have to cope with it. So you sort of let go, do a bit of Simran. Let him worry. And there's a quote about Bani Maharaj says in Asa Diwali, goes, So karta chinta kare jin upaya jag. Let that creator worry who made the world. Huh? Why should we do chinta? Let him worry. And selfishness. Try to avoid selfishness, because it's part of ego basically. So how are we going to start this, man? You know, some of the quotes are great. Maharaj says, look, first accept death, leave the desire to live, become the best of everyone, then come to me. So kind of walking upon this path involves this, yeah? Pehla maran kabul, jeevan ki chhad aas, ho hai sabna ki rehne ka, to aao hamare paas. You seen the theory? It's about doing, yeah? And you have to give up control to walk on this path. He's in charge. And then if you want to play in the game of love, step onto my path with your head in the palm of your hand. Now this is the key thing. When you step on this path, give your head and pay no attention to others. I was conscious when we were doing Simran, a lot of you were sitting with people that you know already. Right? And that's not a very good thing when you start doing Simran for the first time, because you're conscious of how you sound like to other people. It holds you back from letting go and just singing. So it's good to not really worry about what other people think whatsoever, and just follow this path. You know, when I said earlier, like the Maharaj said, Bani said that home dheera rog hai daru bhi isma hai, that the solution to home is inside home. Well, a self-centeredness, home, one of the ways the solution to home is inside home is that you have to decide to follow this path and ignore other people. So it's actually thinking about yourself first. Put your soul first and put other people second. Yeah? Your spiritual enlightenment has to take first priority. Ignore your family, what they think, just do the Naam. So start with Guru, okay? Listen and practice, experience, and basically accept. So what I've said here is this: sunna, manana, and nidyasan karna. These are 3 steps. You know how Japji Sahib starts off with sun and there's 4 bodies, yeah? And then there's 4 bodies of manna. So that means listen and practice. Listen doesn't just mean listen, it means to do. Like when I tell my kids off, I say, you're not listening to me. I don't mean that you didn't hear what I said. What I mean is you didn't do what I told you to do. Yeah? So sunna means to do as well. Like do part. Don't just listen to Mara says part karo. Do it. Utho, naam japo. Yeah? The next part is to experience that and then accept it to be true. Manna. Manne ki gat kahi na jaye. That's why it says you can't explain the state of someone who has accepted it, because they've experienced it, then they know it's true. Yeah. So do first, experience, and then finally act upon that. Now you've experienced it to be true, you've done it, you've experienced it now, see the rest of it and then do. See who he is for what he is and then do what he tells, which for me is Dharam Yudh. Yeah? Saintly soldier. Live for that biggest battle, good against evil. And then Maharaj will do kirpa on it. He wants to do kirpa, but he wants us to do what he told us to do. So that's why it says Panch Parvan. See, you know, if you go to Sun Air, then Manne, then it says Panch. And then the Panch is who manages to get through. And it says Suprema, Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Darge Man, Panche Soho Haidar Rajan. They are beautiful in the court of that heavenly God, King. And then Pancha Ka Gur Ek Dhyan. The Panch are focused only on their Guru. So that's the path is that Guru. Alright. Waheguru. So we've come to 9 o'clock. Okay. So we haven't got that much time for questions, but there's a lot there to think in, so maybe just digest upon it. If you have questions, then what we can do is next time when we start it, we'll try to start at 6 and we can do like a little questions and everything. Or you can email me while I'm in Canada, because I'm going there for 3 weeks. I'll try and do some Q&A, Kathakar Q&A. So you get it up on the, so I'll try and answer them. Yeah, there's no Mustang up there. Maybe when I come back, it'll be here. Alright, so I'm sure I made loads of mistakes. That's just like a little bit of, trying to get the Naam thing explained a little bit. Nothing can explain Naam, really. I just probably will totally fail in doing that. The key thing is to just do it, karo, and see what it's like. Gunge ki mithai hai. So, Puna choka dekhiye Bakshin ji. Waheguru ji ka khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh.